Man, see? This is a game that's licensed by Nintendo, see? And it was published and developed by Atlus, see? This is what we call New York Yankees. Oh, I'm sorry, Rockin Kats in North America. So, hi everybody, Double RPG here, and the Game Riffers are back for another Let's Play Riff. And joining me is FighterXaos.
Hi guys! Yeah, no, we remember our namesake, Game Riffers. Yeah, we remember.
Yeah, this is how we originally started as, before we, wanted to try to broaden our horizons a little bit with how we wanted to bring about our content. So yes, we're back to going back to our roots somewhat.
With an Atlus published game.
Atlus published and developed.
Look at that. They didn't just do Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, they had a few good gems here and there, and this is one of those games that I remember from my childhood.
I'm already gonna say this just gives me Bionic Commando vibes.
Yeah, it does, and it's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine too, because of it's kind of in relation to some events that happened in my life, especially when my my granddad, may God rest his soul, and he's in a better place. But he used to tease me a lot about this game because of a certain quote. But we will get to once as we get to the boss fights. Well, it's like a cutscene before the boss fights occur, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So yes, this is Rockin Kats, developed and published by Atlus, and basically it's a platform game. It follows the similar vein to Super Mario Brothers in terms of its, the storyline. Boy saves his girlfriend or whatever, kind of like how Mario saves the princess all the time. But it's got a bit of a twist. Yep. Yes, they're doing a product plug for products that don't even exist. But yeah, this it has a bit of a twist with going for an anthropomorphic 1920s gangster vibe in New York City or something like that.
Hey, an extra life. Top Cat, huh? But they couldn't use the Top Cat license.
No, they couldn't. Or they could say, you could say Cool Cats, or a Cool Cat, or whatever, from Hanna-Barbera. And
what is this you're fighting? An angry chicken?
Yes, Birdo's pissed off cousin. but it's an actual bird, not a dinosaur. Even though birds are derived from dinosaurs. And poor old Jill getting kidnapped again, playing the damsel in distress. So yeah, this game kind of borrows heavily from not only gangster movies, but somewhat melodramas as well, like Dudley Do-Right.
Now, this is a Super Nintendo title, right?
No,
it's
NES.
Regular Nintendo, yeah. I was gonna say, it's like, it looks kind of... Doesn't look 16-bit, it looks 8-bit. Okay, it is 8-bit.
It is 8-bit. It is 8-bit.
If you guys don't know, I run into these a lot blind, so...
Mm-hmm. But when you take a look at this game, it is very tongue-in-cheek.
Although, for the SNES, maybe not so, but for the NES, the system it's on, these graphics are actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because I saw the date. It said 91.
Uh-huh, so you immediately thought it was an SNES game.
I thought it was a very early, launch.
No, nothing like that. If they did a remake of this game in SNES style, then it would look a lot prettier.
Yeah, it looks good for NES, though. It looks like this is when they figured out how to make for the console already.
Uh-huh.
It's at the end of its life here.
Yeah, exactly, and Atlus took all systems very seriously. And they still do that to this day, whereas I feel that some companies need to take all platforms seriously going forward. Anyway, here's the scene that I'm talking about. Here we have Willie's girlfriend, Jill. Whenever she yells out, "Help me, Willie," my granddad was always like, "Help me, Willie, help me!" And it always brings that just always says that quote day in and day out, just because how much I really liked this game back then. And then even his dad would get in on the whole thing too, just to kind of poke fun at the quote, because I guess you could say it was so cheesy.
Yep, it's definitely 20s, alright.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so...
Or somebody will correct us. No, it's the 40s. Excuse me.
So yeah, this is the first boss in the game. It's the Bull Band. which is
like
so weird for a boss.
This reminds me of that. I forgot which Koopa it was, where you had to hit the right one.
Oh,
Super Mario World.
Lemmy and Wendy.
Yeah. They'd pop out. You had to make sure it was the right one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this one.
While you're
just
dodging
seems to
debris falling down at you.
This one just seems to be whack-a-mole.
Yeah, pretty much. But still, like I said, this game is so tongue-in-cheek.
You think the game is over? You think the game is over?
Thank you, Willie. I love you. I only did what I had to do. And then this quote: "Hey, punk, I'll get you yet." It's like that. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Like it's a comedy of some sort.
It's like, you think this game is over? Look at the stages, man.
But yes, every stage, it pretty much treats itself as a channel, and there's 7 in total. There's stages 1 through 5, and then there is a bonus game channel, which we're taking a look at right now, which there are 3. But the ones that you want, the bonus game that you want to go for to try to get the most cash is actually the pipe toss, which is what we're playing. And if you can manage to actually get at least $70 with every throw within the pipe toss, then you get you get a total of 8 throws to actually, well, if you get in 8 throws in this game through the pipes, then you can get a cash bonus. And usually going after 70 will give you a boatload, like around $560 or 560 coins or whatever. But hey, it's a good chunk of money that you can use to buy some of the stuff that's within the shops. Nice. So yeah, if you have a lot of cash on you and you can hit those targets precisely, then I say just go for it.
I see you had a lot of practice in this mode.
Oh yeah,
you're just nailing these shots.
Yeah, I also got to thank Aqualung on Game Reviews for showing the trick when he did his Rockin Kats reviews a long time ago. Or Rockin Kat review. Did I say reviews? Or Aqualung Game Reviews did his review of this game? But
that's a lot of review.
Your review / let's play.
So that's a lot of saying review a lot.
And now here we are at the shop, so we can buy the bomber or cherry bomb. This will just actually throw bomb projectiles, and then you also have the somewhat like that. You also have the hammer punch, which you can actually do more damage on enemies. But the only downside is that it will not allow you to hang on ledges, and then you also got the twin balls, and then the rocket boost or the rocket boots. Yeah.
This is a lot of stuff for an NES game too.
Mm-hmm. And now here we are at a airport. So yes, as you can see, Jill was taken to a airport. It looked like a World War I airport of some sort, because there's a lot of stop with camels. Snoopy, eat your heart out.
Then it must be the 20s after all. Right after World War I finished.
Yep. WW1. Yeah, and a lot of people would say, I thought that's a wrestling thing. You said, no, you're thinking of WWE, which is pretty much crap nowadays.
Oh, boy.
Who would have thought that Roman Reigns would actually be the World Heavyweight Champion once more, after his screw-up, after being screwed over at TLC by Triple H.
People actually cheered him this time, though. That's
yeah.
Right.
That's for sure.
Now, if you want our WWE podcast, go to... we don't have one, but...
No, we don't have a WWE podcast. And honestly, I probably would go for a New Japan Pro Wrestling podcast if we had to.
Oh, man, they just... speaking of New Japan... Well, that would date us, but yeah, Wrestle Kingdom 10 is coming up.
Oh, yes. I wonder if good old JR is going to be commentating that again.
I have no idea. I did see a video saying Yoshitatsu was going to be for the English.
Uh-huh.
I was like, remember Yoshitatsu? He was in WWE for like 2 seconds.
Huh, yeah.
So this boss fight, you have to...
Yeah, so gotta...
I'm getting reminded of Mauser here. Except you can punch him.
Yeah. And you can grab onto big green balls, which seems to be a really big theme in this game, is balls, for some reason. Kind of like the level of the crotch area in Mario Zone in Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins on the Game Boy. You notice when you go that level that's on the Mario Zone's crotch and there's a bunch of balls in that level? It's like, Nintendo, we see what you did there.
Family friendly, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know how a lot of people like to say in this day and age, whenever in the recent Mario Tennis games, whenever when Peach, whenever she wears her tennis dress or whatever, that there's a thong underneath her dress, and I know a lot of people like to comment, "Kitty games my ass."
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so you died earlier, but so yeah, this is like Mauser but with punching, because like with Mauser you had to catch the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you catch the green ball, but you can punch him too.
Yeah, and as you can see, I'm using the hammer punch, which actually does a lot more damage. I'd say about maybe 2 or 3 times worth of damage than the regular.
This boss must have a lot
punch
of HP then.
And you can tell that the basic weapon in this game is pretty much the standard hammer or whatever that comes out of the gun or whatever. I guess it's supposed to pay an homage to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when Bob Hoskins' character Eddie Valiant, whenever he had that boxing glove that had the hammer that shoots out that boxing glove, or whatever, that finished off Judge Doom in his actual true form.
I'm also thinking of Rayman.
Oh yeah, with the platforming,
and with the fists going out like that.
Yeah. Hey. We probably ought to do a let's play that game at some point. Rayman Origins or Rayman Legends. Well, you don't like Legends?
Oh, I do. I was thinking of the original, but yeah.
Oh, the original Rayman on PlayStation and Saturn.
Because I have it still on PS Vita and PS3.
Yeah, I still have it on me too.
And I had the original copy. I don't know. I guess we sold that. Because I had it for like a couple years even after we went to PS3, and I was like, we still have this game.
Yeah.
Actually, when it comes to obscure PS1 games, I have because Origins will probably be, or Legends will probably be easy to record off.
Oh, Legends.
Well,
Mega Man?
The modern Rayman games.
Oh, Rayman Legend. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Mega Man Legends for a second there.
Nah.
Oh, I just got that one up
I saw
right before I died. So I guess you could say I didn't waste any lives there, which is funny.
Started right where you started with.
Yeah, at least there's checkpoints in this game, so that's a good saving grace, I would assume.
And I'm also liking how this game is not like earlier Nintendo games where it was hard for the wrong reasons, for being cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one looks like if you mess up, it's your fault.
Oh, dang, I lost another life.
Like, this one looks like, okay, if you messed up, it's your own fault. It's not because...
Yeah, completely trial and error based.
Not like Ninja Gaiden.
No, nothing like that.
Although some people would say, but Ninja Gaiden was fair, and I'm like, yeah, the knockback was fair, sure.
Yeah, knockback was fair. The the Castlevania games are fair. It's like, yeah, the knockback's fair, especially the older games when they, knock you off they knock you off of stairs and that kind of stuff.
Ah, jeez.
Especially in Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse.
I noticed he doesn't have knockback. What's his name, Willie?
Yeah. Help me, Willie, help me!
But I said for an obscure PS1 game, I got Project Horned Owl. I got a physical copy of it.
Yeah.
That's a game nobody's heard of.
Uh-huh.
Well, not nobody, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. How did I get this?
Project Horned Owl was a game that was actually worked on by the Ghost in the Shell designer.
Oh, okay. Are you looking forward to the new Ghost in the Shell?
I didn't even know it was happening.
Well, I think there's a new movie based on Ghost in the Shell, yeah.
Yeah. I'm watching the Rise, so...
Uh-huh. I wanted that one up. I probably should have equipped my rocket boots.
Seemed like the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Alright, next boss fight.
Do you know what other game I'm getting flashbacks to, with how it's a platform, but you have these bonus games and these other items that could help you, and
what
it's
is
like
it?
Deeper than it looks. Kid Dracula.
Oh yes, I I've been meaning to actually pick that one up on eBay at some point on the Famicom.
Yeah. So believe it or not, the Famicom original is cheaper than the US Game Boy sequel.
Yeah, when playing that game, it actually reminded me of another really good game on the NES, but I just can't remember what. It wasn't Mega Man. It kind of gave me a Bucky O'Hare vibe on the NES.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, we actually need to get around to doing that game at some point as well, because that game's hard as balls.
Is that a kitten? Is that a Doc Ock cat?
I think it is a Doc Ock cat. No, wait, it's got to be a dog, because most of the bosses in the game are
dog,
based on dog, because the boss is more of an English bulldog type.
Yeah, they're all dogs so far. There she is again. You think the game's over though?
No, game's not over though. But let's go ahead and plug before we.
Oh right. 20 seconds. Check out the Game Riffers all over social media: Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. It's all the same.
Yes, and you'll find me at RRPG reviews on YouTube and Facebook as well. But be on the lookout for more of this game and Thousand Arms coming up pretty soon. So anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. We'll see you for levels 3 and 4 and some more bonus games in shops later.